one of many, or as you say, hardware stores, supermarkets, convenience stores, petrol stations, fuel distributors, and some camping stores, and also some fireplace specialty retailers as well.
So, Jeff, when you go into those sort of stores, you're going to be asking for methylated spirits.
Right.
So you just ask for methylated spirits, and when you read the fine print on methylated spirits, it says 95% ethanol and 5% of a denaturant. And we have to put that in there because ethanol is pure alcohol, and you're not allowed to sell pure alcohol.
Gotcha. Right, just be clear on that. Excellent. Now this is new. I haven't seen this one before. They're stunning, aren't they? This is good looking.
This is the marble fire stand. So that's a proper marble top in there, in the top of the marble. Yeah, seriously? Absolutely.
Handmade marble stand. Yeah.
And so this has got the decorative burner in it. It'll hold around 700 mils.
Okay.
So it's a little bit smaller, obviously, than the fireplace ones. Burn for around about 3.5 hours.
Great.
So a pair of these maybe by the front door.
Yeah, nice.
More out in the courtyard, in the garden.
Yeah.
They just say pizzazz presents, and you know, just really look fabulous.
And the finish on it too. I mean, it's iron, yeah.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, it's a high temperature powder coated steel. So just beautiful sitting outside or in the.
Now I'm gonna this particular piece, because the first three fireplaces, including the small one, which is now saying sold out, by the way. They're all adjustable in the flame, where this burns at one at one speed, so to speak, right?
And that'll add you can use it inside, obviously being safety conscious, but beautiful outside as well.
And the same policy applies. This is across the board with this great Vioflame range. Is that, you know, if you're using it, obviously before you use it, top it up. But of course, if it runs out of fuel whilst using it, just wait till it's cooled down adequately, around 15 minutes, and then go ahead and top it up and light it again.
That's right. Perfect.
Just very
simple.
easy.
Really simple.
Dimensions?
It's that big.
We should brought a tape measure, Graham, next time.
It's about 85 centimetres high and about 40 centimetres square at the base.
40 metres square, sorry, mate. I just don't do that. I just don't do that. I just do that. Now, so we've had a great question in from Deborah. She wanted to know, could you use this inside the house?
Of course.
Is it safe to use inside the house?
Definitely inside the house.
Yeah, like I guess she's talking about an entry hall or something like that.
Yeah, would look lovely. To light it, it's very simple. The burner in this model, it just lifts straight out of the stand.
In fact, whilst you're doing that, let me show you. Let me show the marble.
Sure.
I can just tilt that. Can you see that,
That's a good idea. Lovely,
again,
warm caramelly colours in there.
Yeah, nice. All right.
So the burner just sits straight inside the into the marble top. Again, it'll come with a little bit different control rod on this one, because it's got a round snuffer, obviously. And so we just dip that into the fuel in the middle, light it again with our torch, with our barbecue lighter, and that'll catch fire. So it's like the other fires. When you first light it, it starts with a blue flame, and then that'll turn yellow in a few minutes.
Now, I know we've been dimming the lights for the others, and I hope we can do that now, because, again, you can see that change in tone. Obviously, at the moment, we've got the 749 model behind it, so it may show a bit of a transition there between the two tones. But, again, Annabelle, it starts off with this tone, but obviously as it burns on, and you suggest about 15 minutes?
Oh, not even that, truly. Maybe more like 5.
This one, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 minutes. You can
actually see it already.
Starting to change colour already.
And the flame, I mean, itself, what height are we talking? Probably about 6 inches?
Oh, inches. I was going to say 20, 30 centimetres.
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah, 6 inches, Jeff. Beautiful by our front door. If your guests are coming to visit, to have one of these or a couple of these at the front door just says,
what is it? It's $179. Wow. I mean, those of you who've, you know, we're all house proud. You've got these beautiful outdoor areas, and again, we've already asked the question, we're going to be used indoor. It certainly could. But as you see, you've got a couple of these sitting there as your guests arrive on the stairway, or, yeah, beautiful. Or out in the garden on a night.
Exactly.
Beautiful night.
Yes, yeah, looks lovely. I had a birthday party last year, and we had a couple of them set up in the room. It was just stunning. It was just, and they do put out. They're not designed as primarily as heaters, but this one will heat sort of a large, an office sort of area, a study, a bathroom, perhaps that sort of area.
Just so you know as well, again on this one, free postage and handling, guys. Okay, so it's delivered to your, for whatever reason, the wonders of modern technology, the computer's showing it up there, but you are not paying for postage and handling on this as well. So it's a great option with this one. beautiful look at, genuine marble, nice finish on it. And then again, you're seeing that flame. I mean, this is a genuine flame, real heat, beautiful aesthetics, all the things. You know, if you're not someone, I remember very clearly as a young kid staying at my aunt's place, and you know they'd have the fireplace, and you'd sit there literally for hours,
That's right.
being just mesmerised by the flame. It's never the same.
It's
constant.
I have one of the very similar to this, the little decorative fires that we're featuring on the shows in my office, and I had to move it because Jeff, I'd be working on my computer and I could see it out. I could see it out of the corner of my eye, and I'd think 10 minutes later I haven't done a thing.
Right.
So it now sits behind me.
Yeah.
I still have it in my office, so when people come and visit me, they stare at the fire.
Nice way to be able to switch off. I'll say that. Very calming, very soothing. You know, again, most certainly inviting and seductive. Beautiful, beautiful selection of the Vioflame. As this show's showing, the last 4 shows, complete and utter sellout, guys. 46763 is the order number, $91.70 on this one. Again, Robert's emailed in, and thanks for this question, Robert, because it's been a while since we've talked about it. They say chimney or flue required for ventilation. And I mean, what's necessary in a room? Do you open a window? What do you do?
Well, basically, we've talked about the fact that the ethanol burns cleanly, so it's putting out water vapour, a little bit of carbon dioxide, so it's almost the same as what we're breathing out. And that's what makes it so beautiful to be around. It's rehumidifying the air, so rather than getting the dry throat and the dry eyes like we do with a wood fire, this is actually putting moisture back into the air. So that's why we don't need a flue, we don't need a chimney. However, of course, it is a real flame, so it is using up oxygen.
Sure.
So we do recommend to have a window open. If you're in the lounge room, you could have the kitchen window open just a couple of centimetres. So there's a little source of fresh air somewhere.
Got you.
I don't live in a sealed house, and you said you lived in an older home. None of us do. So I defy anyone to be able to say they live in a sealed box. But as long as you've got a little bit of fresh air coming in, that means you're replacing the oxygen being used up by the fire.
As we said, this is now at the moment this is available. There's one left on the big oval. 44449 is the item number. 999 is the price. There's only one. Now the premier item, I've got 3. I've got 3 for 3 viewers. Now, obviously, we've got several that have not confirmed. Please confirm your items on these purchases. We have a lot of people who are not going to be on a wait list. There is not wish list. If you don't get it, I'm sorry, it's gone. We're waiting still for 2 to confirm on this. Again, we did the full presentation on it. Again, I asked those of you who have it, please to confirm it. 44451. And again, we've had a case of 1 of these popping back. It did show a complete sellout on the smaller unit. Just so the 3 largest units that we just updated you on, each of those, just so you know, 5-litre tank capacity, 50 square metre warmth area, if you like, and then also a burn time between 10 to 20 hours. Now, the smallest unit there at 549 is a smaller tank. It's 1 litre, burns for up to about 6 hours, 3 to 6 hour burn time. But 40 square metres, still 40 square metres on that unit. There's 1 of those left. 44448 is the item number, $549. There it is, it's gone again. Well done. It's gone again.
Blinked, didn't you?
Bang, gone like that. But again, I thank whoever popped that back into circulation, because if you've decided to get one of the large units and the smaller one wasn't for you, now you've enabled someone who truly wanted just a small unit. So thank you for doing that. Again, the beauty of a range like this is there's options for everybody. Maybe the stand is something you say, yep, I could use that, but what about for the tabletop? What for the outdoor living area? That sort of thing. Perfect.
Gorgeous, aren't they? These again in the high gloss white. Beautiful to have a matching set. Oh, anyway, those people have to be quick. Just saying. So this has got the same size burner that we saw in the decorative fire stand. So it takes about 700 mils, burn for around about 3 hours. These are so beautifully versatile. So perfect on a coffee table or a dining table, inside or outside, a kitchen bench, maybe in the bathroom, bubble bath, champagne.
Yeah, nice.
Gorgeous, huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful present at that price point as well. What I love about this one, when that flame dances up around that 20 centimetre, 30 centimetre mark, with the breeze coming in the sides on the corners there, the little opening with the glass panels, goes into a spiral.
Seriously?
Very
Does
pretty.
it really?
I like that.
This is the time waster in my office. That I had
this one is that you were talking about before.
Yeah, we had to move this one because
the boss wasn't